Alright, hello everybody. Today I'll be playing this Yuri visual novel, My Crush, My Bully, which is, well, more or less probably what the name calls it. Like, well, one of the girls is having a crush on the bully, and, well, the bully, not sure like how much of a bully he is, but we'll see about that. Might be a bit of a soda one, but, well, let's get right into it, I guess. Alright. Yeah, hello. This is probably like a bit of a funny game, but, well, I'm in the mood for that because my back has been hurting a ton. Alright, well, let's check. Phone check. Head screwed on tight. Clothes not on backwards. Okay. The bus ride has been short and quiet. I'd picked a route that I knew none of my classmates traveled. Most of them preferred to do their shopping at the mall in the opposite direction. Coming to a different part of town entirely was definitely a point in my favor. So she's like avoiding classmates or something. It was a lovely day. Great weather, perfect for the average normal person to definitely not be nosing around in a bookstore. Surely I'm 100% in the clear. What is wrong with going to a bookstore? Okay. Let's do this. My cheery little chant attracts no attention. It's all in my head. After all, I think. No. It's all in my head. I'm a shy person. I never say things out loud. Or like you're shy and energetic in a way, I guess. My name is May. I'm a pretty average student you'd find anywhere. Well, I'd like to think I'm slightly cuter in a diamond in the rough way. With a bit of delicate, mysterious charm hidden beneath my average looks. Not enough to make me annoying, of course. I'm currently on my way to a bookstore that services a neighboring district. Normally, I'd go to the big store at the mall, but in this case, I'm after something a little bit sensitive. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Today is the day that the latest installment of Knight Maiden and Princess launches. The beloved fantasy series that is blowing up bestseller lists and has a fancy TV series in the works. The series I got really into for a ship. Nothing wrong with that either. I don't see like why you need to be so secretive about it, ship or not. A Yuri ship. Yuri between two girls. A ship so strong I drew fan art, wrote fics, and talked about it online for years. But nothing wrong with that. I was invested, obsessed even. In fact, the reason I fell off reading was because it didn't seem like it was gonna become reality. I lost interest in the franchise and went dormant, feeling heartbroken from the oldest pain in the Yuri Nerds book. Well, I guess, but, well, that's why I try to not pay attention to the mainstream things, because it really happens. But then one day, I got a message online from a friend. They said that according to their sources, my ship was going to become real in the newest volume. To say I freaked out would be an understatement. I immediately traveled out to this bookstore and bought all the volumes I had left built up and binge-read them all. Then I switched every social media account I had to filter spoilers and awaited the day of release. Well, why is it like some people do this? Like the filter thingy? And then like they will be super angry if they see spoilers. Yes, I was prepared. Today was the day my Yuri ship hit. And I needed it. More than anyone else. Because I'm gay, obviously. Okay, that's a bit much. But like, I'm really into it. I'd mean a lot to me. Oh, it had meant a lot to me. Especially since there's this girl that... But never mind that for now. I picked myself up from my sudden pratfall and quickened my pace. The store was ahead. The book was in stock. All I needed to do was pick it up and get out. I imagined myself adding some corny, I didn't realize it, but today was gonna be the longest day of my lifeline and chuckle. This shouldn't take long. The bookstore is crowded. On such a normal, happy, sunny day. Why are these people buying books? Are they not aware of phones? Geez, excuse me. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to... I squeeze my way through the crowd, careful not to appear memorable. Enough that my face could be plastered across social media for being a book dweeb. Though, honestly, there's plenty of book dweebs here already. Is there some kind of event? I don't know, like what is all the negativity toward books? A crowd of mothers pushes past me all of a sudden. I follow them and their gaggle of kids. I see a big gathering near the front of the store. I recognize the face of a cardboard standee. That explains it. It's a TV personality doing a book release, huh? Well, at least this way I won't run into anyone my age. All these ladies are in their 30s. Nice. This should keep the hip teens clear of my stealthy book run. Okay, hang on. I definitely did not say that out loud. Nobody would say that out loud. Not even if it were the name of a goofy superpower from a Japanese manga aimed at 5-year-olds. Yeah, I know, I didn't say it out loud. Wait, did I just say that out loud? Well, the main character has issues with talking, I guess. Can I help you, bookstore clerk? Gah. Holy biscuits, Batman, that scared me, but to be expected, since I am currently talking to myself in a bookstore. I'm not talking to myself. Ma'am. Sorry. Yes, I'm here for a book. I see. Excellent. They know what a book is. We have taken the first step. Now take it to the next level. That's like really small first step. Knight Maiden and Princess. New volume, website. You had stock, yes. And the main character has like tiny bit of like communication issues, I guess. Yes, small shipment. It's an import. I'll just go get it out. Are you a fan? Lapsed, recovering, afraid. Oh, I'm shocked we are so vocal today. You call this vocal? What is it? Like all of a sudden? I'm gonna go fetch the book now. Give me a moment. Sure, may the force be with you. Okay. The clock disappears behind the counter. Or the back door behind the counter. I don't know how much detail I'm supposed to give to the act of fetching stock. I'm not good at speaking either, as you have noticed. That's kind of fourth wall break, I guess. In school, I have always been a bit of a loner. Well, a lot of a loner. Forget average student. Try unresponsive goofball who sits at the back of the class with her head buried in her phone. Isn't that like the average school kid these days? I had a friend group, well, sort of. It was 2 girls and a guy who also didn't talk much. We tolerated each other during group projects, physical education and so on. They didn't know my real hobbies or real personality. Nobody did. I talk to myself. My brain is always a jumble of whirling thoughts, imaginative ideas, crazy fantasies. Maybe just because I grew up lonely. Yeah, I don't know, or maybe it's because too much phone. Still, letting anyone see the real me would be suicide, especially if it was her. No, I guess like it can be scary to show your true self. But it's not like end of the world. Anyway, here's your book. Cash or card? Cash, thanks. Sorry for earlier. I was just hot sun, brain fried. Oh, are you alright? We have a water cooler out back if you need a drink. No, it's fine. Thank you. I'll be okay. Super duper okay. Book acquired. Now let's get this baby home and banish all thoughts her from our minds. I guess her is the bully. Yeah, definitely. Don't want to start fantasizing about her. That would be a massive flag. Eager to chase the thoughts of Ember from my mind, I struck my hand out blindly and pulled a random book from the shelf. The cover was cute and appealing, so I failed to notice the little red sticker in the corner as flipped it open. Wow. Okay. Nothing wrong with that either. The spicy poses and provocative skin sent me into a flustered tizzy. Even worse, my prior thoughts of Ember crossed some wires and I started to think about her wearing these outfits. Oh no, I'm not falling for this. I slammed the book shut and slid it back onto the shelf, carefully memorizing the title for a future purchase. Oh, sure, why not? Well, thankfully my world doesn't run on anime cliches. Just thinking about the girl won't suddenly make her... Yeah. I dug back into the shelves. Oh no, she's here, Ember. The biggest, scariest, most beautiful bully in the school. I summoned her with my awful lovey-dovey thoughts. Oh, I don't think it works like that, but maybe it's handy for this game. girls. I pulled the book close to my chest. I should have gotten a bag. They even have biodegradable ones here. I could have gone for it. Now I gotta squeeze this precious cargo into my outfit somehow, so Ember doesn't see it. I kind of want to cry. She's the last person I wanted to be here. I mean, not last person I wanted to see. She's really cute. Especially with that death stare she's got going. Oh, it gives me chills. Well, yeah, well that's kinda how I expect this kind of stories to go anyway. Like, well, you probably are into the death stare kinda thingies. You feel like you're bullied. Which is kind of the problem. I think I said this earlier, but I'm gay. I'm attracted to women. In some friend circles, in some places, that's fine. People accept you. But I have never met anyone else gay in my life, and I don't have any true friends besides anonymous internet ones. Well, that's people too. Ember is the queen of the school, or rather the classroom, or rather her circle of friends in our classroom, maybe. Anyway, she's really popular and the boys like her, and she has this ambitious, terrifying aura. If she found out that I liked her, I'd have to transfer, or worse. It would destroy me. I'm already at the bottom of the ladder. One more weakness in front of a shark like her would toss me off. Yeah, well, I guess, like in this kind of like games, or the fact that you enjoy the bullying, like it kind of probably makes her think like, well, is bullying then useful? In real life, probably not, sadly. I just wanted today to work out. I'm always constantly spinning my thoughts out of control in my head and then really twist them into some new way to disappoint me. I just want to go home and read my book. No, can't you just like go? If I can't be happy, if I have to be lonely, at least I can read about people having a better life than me, right? So I guess... Mwah. I jump, hitting my back against the wall. The book falls from my hands and lands in front of Ember, who picks it up. Oh no, oh no. Careful there, clumsy. You dropped your copy of Night Maiden and Princess. You just bought this, didn't you? Yes, I'm sorry. Wait, why are we apologizing? Why are you sorry? Here, take it. I hesitantly reach out and touch the book. Alright. Just gently tug it from her grasp like a normal human being. If you do that, you can leave. She's a normal person. She doesn't know it's Yuri. Just take it and go. Thanks, huh? It doesn't budge. Ember's hand is tight around the book's spine. I get the sinking feeling as I look up. Her eyes are burning into me. I feel like she's seeing right through me as if I'm naked. It's overpowering and also kind of hot, but also mostly terrifying. She smiles. Oh no. How about you and I make a deal? Oh, this cannot possibly get any worse. Hello, you in there, nerd? Oh, sorry, I was distracted. Ember moves closer. The book connecting me to her feels 1,000 times heavier. Oh goodness gracious. Oh my, she's so pretty and scary. Ember's ruthless in school. Whenever the teachers aren't around, the group always muscles in on us loners. They laugh loudly and push us around. Ember even sits on my desk. It's so intimidating. I feel the pressure as if she was sitting on me. You probably want that anyways. Oh well. That's fine, I guess. Thank God I didn't say that out loud. Agreed. What you agree? I didn't say it yet. I mean, I could agree. Potentially, what is the deal? I somehow managed to add an exclamation mark to a question mark. Ember frowns, but points to the book we are currently both holding. I want to read this too. Let me read it with you. No? That can't be right. It's a notebook for losers like me. Listen, this series is popular and it's getting a live action adaptation on Netflix. I need to read the newest installment. Wait, but you want to read it out of order? Why? For clout, duh. If I know what happens, I can pretend like I know stuff, and people will think I'm cool and an expert and so on. I do it all the time to stay ahead of the curve. Sure, I guess. If I was more indignant and less of a coward, I'd be upset. Instead, I'm just amazed. I guess popular girls have their work cut out for them. Well, can't you get your own digital copy? It's not that expensive. No, I need you. Me. Careful, she's a ruthless evil queen, May. Don't cave in until we know for sure we'll get something good out of it. I'm such a pushover. Why do you need me? Because I will know the context of it all. You gotta tell me who's who and what's what. I can't rely on anyone else but you, you know. Oh, I guess it kinda makes sense. But why me? Because Ember leans in, she smiles, I can't look away. Because you're a dog who won't tell anyone. I guess that makes sense at least. Oh, she's got our number. Practically got our entire phone book. Phone book, use your contacts page, doofus. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'll... This is a momentous decision. Ember has haunted me like a beautiful shadow for my entire teen life. She's a bully who delights in teasing, prodding, and getting under my skin. She's always looked at me like a hawk looks at a mouse. But that was all at school. School is a lion's den, a shark tank, a monster house. I only knew Ember at school, where she battles for supremacy over the other pretty girls. Not outside of it, Maybe there's a chance she could be different. Yeah, well, or maybe like primary school was kinda like that. Maybe. The idea of a different side of Ember tempts me. This could be a huge mistake. But I still have to see. I'm going to hate myself in the morning, but... Okay, I'll hope. We can read it together, if you're okay with that. Great, let's go then, Dork. Wah. Just put one foot in front and the other of the other. I have seen you shuffle around during phys education. I know you can walk, nerd. Ember pulls the book from my hands, then takes my wrist. I jump from the warmth of her firm grip on my skin. This is crazy. I just started, and it's crazy. Before I know it, we are both outside. The streets still bustling, and nobody pays any notice to us. Ember stops and turns to me once we find a spot to stand. Okay, dweeb. What is this book serious about anyway? She takes a step toward me. I recoil. She's radiating bully energy. How am I going to handle this? It's complicated. Nerd stuff. There's like 10 volumes. You'd be better off getting a summary of Wiki. I don't want a summary. I want you to tell me. I know you have got it all memorized in your brain. You practically smell like a comic book store. She tugs at my hand. It's warm. I'm praying to the gods. She never lets go, but also simultaneously praying to the diametric opposite. God, that she lets go. I think that's probably Santa Claus or the Mudman, but I'm not big on theology. No, I don't know about that. Okay, well, Night Maiden and Princess is a fantasy series, you know, like the movies about that ring. Go on, I'm not that clueless. Well, there's this kingdom called Golden Dawn, and it's defended by the Night Maidens, who are like, knights who are also maidens. Yes, the main character, Angelica, is the newest Night Maiden, or at least she was until book 4, when they introduced the rookie Naomi. And what do these Night Maidens do? Is it just me, or is she getting even more intense? Every word Ember utters feels like a command. I can feel my skin get goosebumps. This feeling of submission, it isn't bad. No, I mean, yes, wait. They are defend the kingdom from dragons and skeleton warriors. Those guys were scary. The leader in book 3 was a fan favorite. You should probably write that down. Noted. She didn't note it. She's messing with us. Nice. What? Anyway, so the Night Maidens also need to gather the princesses who have magical powers over the elements. The main princess is the ruler of Golden Dawn, the Princess of Light. But Angelica develops a rivalry with Violet, the Princess of Darkness and... Wait, this is the ship we like. We can't just blab about our fave ship. We need to be careful here. I mean, they develop a combative relationship. Like they fight and they disagree, and Angelica is aggressive in trying to recruit Violet. But Violet is an antagonist, so they are... You're a big fan, huh? What makes you say that? How the heck did she know? They are like the only characters you have actually gone into talking about. Relationship-wise, I mean. Are they a couple? Huh. Angelica and Violet, do they get together? I'm going to die. Oh, you mean like a gay couple, I guess. Huh. I swing my arms backwards in surprise. My elbow hits a flagpole and I wince. It's been a little while since I hurt my arm at school after accidentally tripping over near the stairs. It was pretty scary. Dot. I see something change in Ember's expression. Her eyes flicker down at my body as I rub my arm. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Still, what? My back's against the wall here. Who cares about my stupid arm? Okay, May, control yourself. This is the biggest red flag you gotta navigate. You can't give anything away here, or else it's social death. Wait, you're already social death. Well, worse than that. Good luck. Go detects fake answer. Well, it's possible, but they aren't together so far, so while some people may ship them, I have not seen any canonical evidence to suggest that such a relationship is possible. I just platonically enjoy the series as a whole, you know. Excellent job, May. You successfully navigated those waters like a pro boat steerer. She'll never suspect a thing. Which is admittedly kind of sad in a way. I wish I lived in a normal world where I could actually express my feelings normally. Actually, this really sucks. This girl definitely hates me and is using me, but I still have romantic feelings for her, even if she's a nasty bully. I bet if I was brave enough and safe enough to voice them, she'd be so shocked. What sort of face would she make? Would she be disgusted? A part of me wants to know what it would look like in a perfect world if I could actually say what I was feeling, but I guess that dream isn't gonna come true. That. She did buy it, right? I didn't slip up, did I? What's wrong? Nothing, don't worry, come on, let's go. Wow, where? I chill as he takes my hand again. I'm not sure about all this bodily contact. This time though, she a lot more gentle. Maybe she noticed my arm was hurting after all. Kinda wild, it makes me feel happy though. Let's walk. I don't want to get seen by anyone I know. Huh. She drags me a away from the more crowded street and into a side alley. We duck into a doorway near a closed shop. She gives her phone a quick glance and turns back to me with those beaming eyes. Here come the cheaters. Okay, look, I was kind of dancing around it, but I'm actually a fan of the series. Okay, well, that's different. Huh. I started reading it when it began. I like reading, it's a good hobby. I have the entire series as ebooks. But you're a popular girl. Well, like I don't see like why you can't be popular if you read. Like even in primary school, I don't think like it matters. Like maybe it would matter for like boys if they want to be super tough, but I don't think it's a big deal for girls. Yes. And you're pretty. Yes. And you're a bully at the nerds. No, I just bully you. I don't even look at the other nerds in class. That doesn't make it better. My brain is swimming. What the heck is going on? What the heck? What? How are you? You're a nerd. Don't lump me in with you. I'm smart enough to not wear my hobbies on my sleeve. I don't wear my hobbies on my sleeve. Girl, your ringtone is the Pokemon theme. Oh damn, she's got us there. That's not proof. And your phone case is from that Magic Girl show, Carb Captor Snakura. Surely nobody is going to know like what they are talking about. Oof. Also, anytime you think you're alone, you pose like Ultra Guy and try to do his beam attack. That's kinda extreme, I guess. I'm going to die. I have been exposed in every possible way. She knows everything. How? How does she know me so well? Oh, because she is watching, I guess. Also, there's more. I saw you browsing fan art of Knight Maiden and Princess on your phone in class. That's actually why I cornered you in the first place. Since I knew when I saw you at the bookstore, you were here for the same reason I was. She's smiling. Well, I don't know if that counts as a smile. It's scary. It's like she's peeling away my skin and about to reach out and give my heart a squeeze. Although, is it just my imagination or is her smile a bit forced? I don't know smiles very well, except my own. I have a mirror at home, if you can't believe it. So, wanna read it together? I don't even know what to think. My arm is still throbbing from where I bumped it earlier. And it's reminding me of school. I feel like I'm being watched when I'm at school. Am I being watched here? She's there at least watching you. Can I be serious for a second? This is far too good to be true. I'm being set up. I have to be sure. Shoot. Look, I know I'm a loser, but if this is a prank, if you're about to pull the rug out from under me, look, I'm not trying to. It's going to hurt me. I might break. May. I'm trembling. I wasn't ready for this conversation. My breathing is ragged. But I look up at her. Do you really think I'd go to all this trouble to hurt you when I already told you I know about your hobbies and could have destroyed you in class for it? I mean, yeah. What if you got off on this whole situation? Neither of us talk. Then Amber lets out a snort and starts laughing. I feel the tension on my body fade. I know that sort of laugh. Get off. What do you think? I'm some pervert. What? You think I'm dominatrix? Come on, me. Haha. I mean, you have totally got that vibe. You probably look great in a catsuit with a whip. Ahaha, I'm Mistress Amber. You there, slave. Help me unveggie my leotard. If you refuse, I'll constantly tie you up and tease you with this feather duster because that's all the police will let me do. Ahaha, dominatrix. Municipal Government Authorized Edition. We are laughing hysterically. A few bystanders give us weird looks, but somehow I don't care. It's like a barrier broken down between us. I can't believe this day is real. Anyway, we are burning daylight. Let's get to the park and read. Wow. She's got my hand again. I pull along several streets in a blur, but I don't feel terribly bothered. It's different being pulled around by someone you're able to trust. I mean, I know I only decided that 5 seconds ago, but it was a euphoric moment, okay. Nice, no kids. I look around at the empty clearing. There's a tree and a bench to sit on. Amber drags me over and sits us down together. I'm getting used to her taking the lead. Yeah, you heard me. Okay, let's start reading. Okay. And we did. The first chapter opened just as I thought it would. Angelica and Violet had been separated from Scarbell's pirates and lost at sea. They had survived by making it to a desert island together. The pair of them tried to talk, but they were so awkward. Every time Violet wanted to be sincere, Angelica hid her feelings in snark and sarcasm. It made Violet clam up. They worked in silence, tending to each other's wounds, trying to find the right words. They were enemies from different worlds, but they had to try. I wanted them to voice their true feelings. Surely they'd find a way to be together. Surely. ... It's been a few hours. The sun's starting to dip, but we were just sitting there, having finished reading. Neither of us had spoken. You know, I'm sorry. This was just a theme of mine to hang out with you. Do something fun. I wanted to make up for you having such a bad time in class. It's not that bad. It is though. Maybe more than you know. I know you were nice to me today. Happy, thank you. This is the first time I have had fun outside the house ever. I wonder what Ember got from the story we just read. The hidden feelings, the anguish in the text about two people so clearly in love. Maybe she'll understand. Even if she turns me down, she'll understand. It's strange. Before now, I would probably have died had I asked what I'm about to ask, but now I'm calm. It's like I know I have to. Do you want to be my girlfriend all of a sudden? What? Ember jumps off her seat in surprise. I can't help but smile. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing her flustered is almost going to make the rejection worth it. You know who I am, right? What I do to you at school. Yeah, the book inspired me to be bold. It's okay, you can say no, I get it. Yeah, I'm going to be crying in your pillow tonight. But like that one guy said, better to have a loud and... well... we can try it. Really? You mean it? I mean, I'm still the one who's been bullying you. I reach out and take her hand. She pulls back gently, but I hold firm. Her eyes linger on my sore arm. I wonder why she's fixating on that. Maybe she's too shy to look at me in the eye. It never bothered me. In fact, I liked it. I liked the attention. It felt like you cared about me. Ah, jeez. Ember blushes. It feels like something wonderful is happening. I'm not gonna make any promises yet. Also, this relationship's gotta be a secret at school, okay? For your sake. But we are dating now. Yeah, I'll keep you safe. Until graduation, I'll protect you. Thank you. I love you. Well, that was quick. Ember doesn't reply, but she doesn't need to. It's just like a story. The ending isn't written yet. We hold hands in the sun, in the breeze. Soon it will be back to school. I'll have to face those dark corridors again. The faces people don't think I notice. I'll have to be quiet and careful once more. But now I have Ember. Now I have a flicker of hope. February the 5th, the start of it all. It was the first time I noticed her. I've always been bored of school, like a bunch of fake people trying to hurt the legit ones, to make them lie and hide their true feelings. I can say that because I'm a fake person. Single parent, works too hard, remarried, worries too much, get good grades, be social. Listen to the teacher as they say nothing worth remembering. Smile, don't be weird. The sharks hate it when you're weird. Other girls call her the shadow freak. Everyone in our year group has something to say about her, none of it nice. She mutters to herself, constantly in class, during recess, in the hallways. It's like she's not even aware of it. If you talk to her, she looks at you in shock as if you stepped on her toes. She's always off with the fairies. Her hair's always messy and she keeps looking at things on her phone and muttering to herself. She doesn't listen, she isn't like us. She isn't normal. That's how they justify treating her like they do. The girls in class, I mean. At first, it was just giving her the cold shoulder to see if she'd notice. Then things started to get worse. What if we took her pencil case? I bet she'd freak if her umbrella was missing. Back at my old school, we used a thumbtack. It was just talk at first. Then by the 20th of February, they decided to do something serious. I was in the classroom as they planned it out, how they were going to ask her if she could help them carry a bucket of water for the teacher, then accidentally tip it on her. It was at that point I had to do something. I'll save you the details, but I broke a finger, chipped a tooth that day behind the school. Worth it though. As a result, I became May's bully, her only bully. It was honestly pretty simple. The other girls were stupid. All they needed to be satisfied was evidence that May was being bullied. I did that by sitting on her desk during recess, eating her food, making her go buy me drinks from the vending machine. Whenever someone asked, I lied that I was roughing May up after hours. It worked. They laughed at me, but since they knew I was keeping her in check, they had no reason to go any further. She was free in a manner of speaking. That's when I realized I had a girl entirely to myself. She was my plaything. Nobody would intervene. May was so compliant. I felt like I could tell her anything, and she'd probably do it. If I wanted to, I could have destroyed her life at any moment. Instead, I learned about her, what her interests were, what she liked to eat. I observed her through cold eyes, watching her from behind as she browsed on her phone and seeing all the sites she visited. I couldn't help myself. All I needed to do was see her, log into her account from behind her shoulder. She has trouble typing on her phone, so I had plenty of time to see it. Despite her quiet nature, in school, her likes and follows painted a picture of everything she cared about. March the 15th, I finished reading Night Maiden and Princess. I learned about it being May's favorite series from her social media posts. But that's kinda stalking. I guess. It wasn't terribly popular outside of a niche audience. It had some drama lately due to a fake live-action show being leaked that was just a fan project. But the books were interesting, I had to admit. May had posted about getting back into the series repeatedly. She was desperate for her favorite ship to be canonized, even though the author had a history of not following through. But that's like super typical. I watched her mute negative accounts until accounts saying as such. She mutes rather than blocks, unless they are outright offensive. Already knew which bookstore she frequented. She wasn't brave enough to pre-order volumes, so I had to order the latest Night Maiden book myself to force them to have an inventory for hers. She was going to go via the underpass on 3rd Street because she posted photos from that route regularly. But that is pretty stalking. Her favorite color is yellow. Her mother works at the hospital. She wants to work in a library. She always keeps a bottle of water in her bag, but constantly forgets she has it. May is homosexual. She has a crush on me. You may think this is all very creepy. You'd be right. And I wasn't under any illusion about my lack of ethical right to be a part of May's life. Had resolved to stay out of her world to see if she could have a relatively uneventful school life. Then March the 27th happened. All it took was one bored classmate to deliberately stick her leg out. May's not so innocent accident broke my false sense of security. She was still a target. Her arm in a sling for a week was proof of that. I had done nothing but made myself feel better by using her. Not to mention I was neck deep in stalking her. Yeah, pretty much. I was just using her protection as an excuse to make her life mine. I have always been an awful person. I thought that being aware of that meant I'd naturally make better decisions. So I thought to myself, how can I make me happier? How can I make things better for her? Night Maiden and Princess appeared before my eyes. Yes, May. I want to read the book for Cloud. You and I can share a secret. We can have a secret friendship in class, where you get favors from me in exchange for you teaching me about your favorite series. It's just like all those romantic comedy manga you like. I know you're gay too. You said so on your social media accounts. I know you have a crush on me. I'll let you hang around with me all you want. I'll be your protector, your guardian, your confidant, everything you want. This is all I can do. Lean into my advantage over you. I can read your face now. I've been looking into your eyes for too long. This is the best use of my true, miserable self. I'll let you go, then we graduate, and then you can find someone better. Is this really what I want? April 6th. I escorted her to this bench. We read the book together. The writer chickened out and refused to make Violet and Angelica a couple again. Another disappointing installment. I tell her I'm sorry. I tell her this whole thing was just me wanting to hang out with her. She doesn't understand what I mean. How could she? She doesn't know the depths I have gone to. May looks at me in the eye and surprised. Usual haze around her is gone. She asks me out. I want to cry. It hurts. It hurts in a way I have never felt before. I was aware of my crimes. Crimes of using her until now. But the gravity of it, the pain of it, the realization that I have dug a hole so deep into her heart, yet she is actually in love with me. It burns like a lit match on bare skin. And the worst part is, I'm in love with her too. I have been from the start. Didn't win out of altruism. Just wanted her to smile at me. I wanted to know every inch of her life, have her devoted to me, love me, and now she does, and it makes me sick inside. She tells me she loves me. Her smile is infectious. All of the kindest and purest things pour out of her. Despite myself, I feel her warmth. Part of me feels happy to be loved. Declares proudly that I'll make things right, that I'll make up for what I have done. But another part of me whispers that I'm going to crawl into this way out and forget my crimes, forget my true nature. But can I really trust myself not to twist her around my finger even further? May takes my hand. I take my fear and guilt and hopes and dreams and love and hate and swallow them all down into the pit of my stomach. If nothing else, I will play the role as I have always done. I'll protect May from the bullies at school. I'll give her the support she needs. And then, once this hellish school is over, I can tell her, maybe she'll forgive me. But in the end, I do love her, and whatever may be, will be. Well, well, that was kinda different than I expected. Like in a way, like it was good, but yeah, it was interesting, but kinda like the presentation, like the way how it's presented bugs me a little bit. Like it would be a really powerful story, but the presentation makes it feel kinda janky in my mind. Like surely like there would be like different ways to do it, but I guess like they would be much harder ways. Like instead of the monologue at the end, like you could maybe like show like back flashes of what has happened, or like interleave that into the main story, or like you could like show like some of that bullying like before the main story or something. Then like show like what is like actually going on like after the main story, but instead of like the monologue, like do it like a little differently, like so the actual situations. I think it would be more powerful that way. It's not like it's a bad story, like it is interesting and it has potential, but I feel that the way it's implemented is kind of janky in a way. But it was a fun one still. But could have been probably better. Like, well, I guess like it is easy to script that way at least. Like the facial expressions and stuff, like they are a lot of work. But they would help. They would help give you like the right feeling. Yeah, the different perspectives thing. Like that is also, but that works though. Like I don't have a problem with that. Like for example, like some books I have read, like for example, a book named Fingersmith, like had basically like the same kind of thing. Like first like the story from one character's point of view, and then like the same story from another character's point of view, and you're like, when you're reading the second perspective, you're like what the heck, like this is completely different than I expected. Like that part I do like about this story, but the disparity between the first part and the second part is kinda weird. Like the first part having like the character sprites and the dialogue and stuff like that, and then the second part being like, well, half of it being like black screen with text basically is kind of weird. But like the narrative part and the idea, like they are solid, but it could be like a little more satisfying if done differently, I feel. But well, making games is hard and a lot of work, I guess. But yeah, that was my crush, my bully. And well, yeah, well, it was a little longer than I was expecting, but that's fine. That's fine. Like my back has been hurting a ton, and my throat has been a little sore today, but well, that's how it is sometimes. Anyway, it was fun to stream it. Let's hope next week I'm in a better shape so I can do 2 streams again. Yeah, thank you for watching and the comments and everything, and see you next week. Bye bye.